The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Wait, that round 80, round 80, 954. Here we go, D.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
To throw is Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. Tannehill on 3rd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Steps away. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Brady going to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Running left, it's Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff running left, Henry. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Running from the gun with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bullock's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got him. Right there.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. On first down, Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time. Check. Fresno.
To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
He's checking. Crash.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. 45. Mike, 45. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Throwing now is Murray.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Flushed out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now Brady. Completion left side to Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Here's a diving catch right side. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Squeeze, double. Big ace. 45. Mike, 45.
Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Again, he finds Moore. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Green. 45's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. 45's the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got
Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA. Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Murray. Forced out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 34. Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 76 yards, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Suck up for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. He's going to look deep for Moore. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I got you. I got you.
Back to throw. Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Go. Go. 45's the mic. Coming to you. Coming to you. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
45. 45's Mike. 45.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 4. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Check 19! Check 45! Five wide. Come on, now, come on.
Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Operating from the red zone now. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills take it all the way down the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Blood. Check 9. Check 9. Wide. Get wide. Ozzy.
From the gun, it's Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Put it right down there.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. A toss running left. It's Moss. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion.
Get him. Mike 46. Mike 46. Watch the out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 20, 10, and he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
You got him. You got him. Here we go. Check three. Check.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play. That time through the air, 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
46 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Wait, that's 53. Mine's 49. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They hand this one to Gronk, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from a yard out, and the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Brady will look to throw for it. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah. Mike 46. Mike 46. Come on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Watch the motion. Watch the middle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Jones. Wiggles free. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. To try again after the sack, Brady. Evans has it left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Bills are going to recover.
Let's go, fellas. Let's do it. 180. 45. You won't see me in your nightmares.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Wait, 20. Night, sweetheart. Hey, 166. 46 to Mike. What we got?
Here's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Alabama. 380. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Safe.
A handoff to Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 31, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is caught by Beasley, and he goes out right around the 39. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. Here's Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Now Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's just me and you.
Allen to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. One final try now for Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed